Have you outgrown a friendship, but you don't really know what to do about the situation? Then this video is the one for you. Hey, hello everyone. My name is Emily Jones Smith and I am a confidence coach. I make videos on mental health, self-development, personal growth, and all that jazz. So if that is your kind of tea, your cup of tea, then please make sure you subscribe. It really helps the channel out. It really helps me out. And if you do subscribe, thank you. What is stopping you? For example, is it a fear that you won't find anyone else? Sometimes, and for a lot of people, it's actually genuinely hard to make friends as you grow up. When you are younger in primary school, you can just run up to anyone and be like, "You're my friend now." It doesn't quite work that way. It comes off as needy. A lot of people have their own friendship groups, and a lot of the time we are very protective of our time, of our energy, of our soul, of our heart, and other people are too. So it's hard to connect when everyone's so, walled in and shut off. Is there a fear that you won't find anyone else? If that is your fear, I want you to ask yourself, how important is it that you disconnect from this person? What's the pros? What's the cons? Secondly, I want you to know that there is always other people. There is a lot of people on this planet. We now have a thing called internet. There is so many ways we can meet new people, make new friends. And if you don't know how to, I have made a couple of videos on how to make friends in your 20s, how to meet new people in your 20s. And these facts, disclosure, it's not just for your 20s. If you're older, if you're younger, you can use these videos to help you make new friends. There is often a fear behind needing to disconnect from someone but not being able to do it. What is your fear? Is there guilt? Sometimes when we want to disconnect from someone, there's guilt. They've been in our lives for a long time. They've been there for us in hard times. Surely if you are a good friend yourself, you will stick by these people while they're going through their hard times, or while they're maybe not quite the person you need in your life. And I understand all these arguments, and I've had all these thoughts in my head, and I understand. And if those are the thoughts and they really ring true to you and you can't disconnect from someone, the next point is for you. But if it is guilt, often we can feel guilty for saying yes to ourselves and saying no to others. I want you to know, if this person is not a good person, if this person maybe was good for you in the past but is not good for you now, you can still have love for that person but say, I need to do this for myself. You don't even need to tell them. You just need to tell that to yourself, that you need to do this for yourself. You may feel guilty, but it is okay to stand up for yourself, to do things for yourself, to do things for your mental health, to do things that may displease others, but serves you in the process. Guilt is there, but please don't let it stop you. Gradually spend less time. If you gradually spend less time with people, it's not cold turkeying them. It's understanding who are the people you can spend 3 minutes with, who are the people you can spend 3 hours with, and who are the people you can spend 3 days with. Because people go into these categories. Sometimes people aren't good for our mental health. They're not good for our psyche. They're not good for our energy. Those are our 3-minute people. Sometimes we have to spend 3 hours with people. We're working with them. Sometimes they're our family. Sometimes whatever. But sometimes we have those people that are 3 days people. People we don't want to cut off. People we don't need to stop seeing gradually. 3-day people are our best friends, the energy givers, the loves of our lives, our soulmates, our soul friends, our soul people. It's time to understand who people are in your life. And if you're spending 3 days or 3 hours with 3-minute people, because if you're spending 3 hours and 3 days with the people who are only 3-minute people, that's why you're drained. That's why you're considering cutting off people from your life. Maybe you do need to cut them off. That's fair enough. But have a think about that first. Hide their stories. Hide their stories, hide their posts. A lot of the time, people we need to actually cut off with are virtual people. People we need to disconnect with are virtual people, but they're our family. They're our friends. We've known them for a while. There's a thing on social media that you can do, that you hide their stories, that you hide their content. They do not know that you are hiding their things. They do not know that you are not seeing their things. Don't suggest things. My problem with people I need to disconnect from or spend less time with is when I'm just with people, I feel like it's the right thing to do, it's the good thing to do, it's the kind thing to do, to be like, yeah, let's hang out again, let's do this, let's do that, oh, I want to do this, you should do it with me. And I suggest all these things, and in my head I'm like, Emily, why are you suggesting to do these things? You wanted to spend less time with this person. You needed some space, you needed some time. Why do you keep suggesting? Because society has taught me that I should suggest things, kind of speak. Society has taught me that I should do these things. Before you suggest, stop. Take a moment, breathe, think, and then proceed. If you are enjoying this video so far, please like, please comment, please subscribe. My dog's down there if you can hear any background noises. Oh, hey, Murphs. Hey, babes. Maybe it's not forever. Here's the thing with me, is sometimes in my life I need different things. Sometimes I need the people, or all the time I need the people who are uplifting, who love me, who support me, who I vice versa with them. It's not a one-way street, it's a two can tango kind of thing. And I have people in my life that kind of swiftly come in and out. When the time is right, when we connect, that's just when our paths kind of align, and it does this. And I know that we will meet again in our journeys like this, but I know for now that maybe it's a little less time. What's triggering you? If someone is triggering you and you feel like you need to disconnect from this person for your own good, it's also good to have a deep dive into yourself. What is it in them that is triggering you? Because maybe that's something you need to work on. Maybe that's something you need to have a look into with a therapist or a life coach or whatever, a professional. Maybe that's something you need to look into, because often in relationships, something that triggers us with one person is still going to trigger us with other people if we disconnect from them, if we leave them behind, if we go our own ways. It's still going to trigger us in later relationships. So maybe it's just something to look into. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, put a comment in the comments, tell me what you thought. If there's a way that you disconnect from people that's better or more convenient to you, let me know in the comments, because you never know, it may help someone else out in the comments.